fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sunday. Check, Mike. Hey, Alpha. 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 120. Bandit. The Great 57. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flex.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Smooth. 57.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, set. Hey, zoom. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check. Mike, check.
On 3rd down, James. He's got his man here. It's Green. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Greystone travel. Get it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Let's go. 8, read. General West. Come on, QB, come on. Let's go.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Second turn, defense, let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, it's Samuels. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
82, 40.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Watch twist. 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's James. Off play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. To throw is James. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got Green. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. James now throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Flush to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You ready? 59, check, 59. I'm coming after you. Hey, box truck. Oh, step.
From the gun on 3rd down, James. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, echo.
Now James. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Not today. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ready?
James, back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch twist. Go.
Here's James, operating from the gun, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football, so I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind, right?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked picked off near the 29. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike, check. 59. Rabbit.
From the gun, James. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
65. Check. 30.
To throw, it's Wentz. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Move. We own them. 44. Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
81. Watch QB's up. Chance. Hey, Zoo.
Again, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third and long, it's Wentz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got me right. I'll be great 57.
They'll run with Samuels, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Great 15. Great 15. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. 6'6", bullet high. Alert flare. 5'7". Flare. Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Great. I'm coming.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
44, Mike, 44. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, red 5-2, out here. Hey, high 7.
Wentz now on third and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I got you, boy. Recon, 132 fighter. Safety's creeping. Check 52. Fight.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
60
To throw is James from the gun on third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
80 weapons.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
No game on this defense, no game.
On first down, Wentz. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Lose 5-3, lose 5-3. 57, 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Hey, exit. 44 to Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. Hey, Lou.
Wentz now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Steelers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Man 5-7.
Wentz eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 44, 44.
46 down, man, 5-4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Aguilar. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Mixon fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And now running right through him. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
At the 1-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Yeah. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for